Hey, how you doing, Amanda? I'm up in New York. I've been here all weekend and into this week. Um, for that, I was in Boston. I caught Nick's final review. It was great. I think his project was excellent. He's going off to Africa now to build uh, dirt schools and earthen hospitals. I saw a lot of other final reviews, and they're very um, polemic. There was a lot of um, unnecessary language, and I think that sometimes they use the unnecessary language to cover up for lack of ideas. Whereas I think Nick's was full of ideas and also filled with a lot of language. You know how sometimes Nick can talk. Um, and then we came up here. Michael Yates and Ryan Anderson have a furniture show. They're part of the International Contemporary Furniture Fair, which was huge. It was amazing. We saw all kinds of furniture. I'm so furnitured out. Now I'm just up on the Highline doing some reading. I'm part of Bridget Quinn's open school group where we go around reading to each other and then we get together once every 2 weeks and discuss the readings. This week's is the Situationist International. They're very interesting. They're very cool. They're looking at sort of Marxist uses for art in society, and then they went from the artist movement into a more political arena for socialist living strategies. Maybe they wanted a continuous work-play environment where work and play fuse together, and you could do it wherever you wanted. So then there'd be a lack of personal objects and ownership. And it's interesting, and they were sort of most active in the late 60s, and they spanned about 25 years maybe. But it's interesting how now there is actually a pretty strong movement to create these continuous work environments, or continuous work-play environments, like Zappos, the shoe company that you can buy shoes online from, just invested a tremendous amount of money into Las Vegas, like the city center of Las Vegas, which is notoriously bad for urban living. There's like no coffee shops, there's no one down there doing anything, and Zappos is moving offices from the suburbs into downtown Las Vegas, and they bought a smaller office than the one they have now, with the thought that they are going to enlarge their company and put them into a smaller space. So if the people want to get together and have a meeting, they have to leave the office. So the second part of their strategy, besides just shrinking the office space, is they invested all this money for startup capital for the city, or the urban fabric. So if you want to set up a barbecue joint in Las Vegas, they will pay you to do it, or at least they'll give you the capital to start it. If you want to set up a coffee shop, with the understanding that the employees from Zappos will go and sit there and do their, and have meetings in your coffee shop. So it's interesting to think how the Situationists, who were promoting a very Marxist agenda, their theories have been co-opted into this capitalist strategy in a really socially conscious kind of way. So it's sort of like a synthesis or a hybrid social capitalism. That was all original thought right there, which I'm planning on unleashing at our next open school meeting. I just want to give you first dibs, so in case you're like, no, Bear, you are totally wrong. The Situationists would be fundamentally opposed to Zappos investing in the Las Vegas urban fabric. Well, then I can, look into what you're saying, and then I won't look like a fool at the open school. That's all I want to do, is not look like a fool at open school. I hope your bee farm is amazing. You should know I'm extremely jealous. Maybe not jealous. I'm very proud that you're out there working on a bee farm, and that just sounds like such a fun experience. I can't wait to hear all about it. And I hope all your other travels were good, or are good, and will soon be good for your other ones. And I want to hear about Iceland when you get out there. I want to hear about London, and I want to see pictures of bees. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later.